What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bee Gees, and we're going back to their 1968 album Horizontal. We have another Sleepy Luca, but yeah, we're going to listen to the tune Lemons Never Forget. It's a very funny title. I suppose I could think of figurative ways in which my understanding of the qualities of lemons might make sense in that phrase, but I feel like it's likely to be much more specific or narrative integrated. So yeah, not sure what to make of it, but it is a funny title, and the idea of lemons, which I suppose preserve longer than other fruit. But either way, I wonder the essence of the phrase and what it might mean. So let's find out. And once again, shout out to Lisa for sending this and other Bee Gees albums, which we have yet to begin going through. So here we go, Bee Gees from the 1968 album Horizontal, and the track is Lemons Never Forget.
Incidentally, there should be some changes made.
A Beatles feel.
You got to work if you should have to save.
Just my immediate response.
An apple isn't food, but lemons never do forget. You got to play it cool before they come and throw the net. Wait a while and straighten up the tie you wear. You got to take it easy if you dare. An apple isn't food, but lemons never do forget. You got to play it cool before they come and throw the net.
I like the net line, the way he says net.
Don't be blind, you gotta think it mind. Stop the bells that ring so loud. Gun on your head, you draw a frown. Just think of everything you work so hard to bring. The lemon sings my song. He's known it all along. Incidentally, there should be some changes made. You got to work and you should have to save. An apple isn't food, but lemons never do forget. You got to play it cool before they come and throw the net. Don't be blind, you gotta think it mind. Stop the bells that ring so loud.
That
Gun on
symbol.
your head, you draw a frown. Just think of everything you work so hard to bring. The lemon sings my song. He's known it all along.
The
Incidentally,
bluesy
there
guitar
should be
licks.
some changes made. You got to work and you should have to save. An apple isn't food, but lemons never do forget. You got to play it cool before they come and throw the net.
I'll never not love that part. That's a short one. Yeah, top tune. And again, like, I know people who, like different groups from different eras, and sometimes like will feel like a comparison to another group is an affront because it's like, it feels like they can't be talked about independently or outside of comparisons. But when I make comparisons like that, it's always a positive thing because my brain tends to like cross-reference things it enjoys. It's like, oh, that's just cool, and it reminds me of this other thing. So I don't know the full Beatles catalog by any means, but I did know more of it at the beginning of the Bee Gees deep dive than I knew Bee Gees, and I certainly didn't know that the Bee Gees made tunes like this. Some of the stuff that we've gone through with a more disco feel, yes. Some of the stuff with a very like vocal centric composition, something like Too Much Heaven. that, you know, I knew about going into it, but so many of the other flavors that we've heard along the way on this journey, and again, shout out to all the people who've contributed to it and who've been commenting and just following along. But yeah, so many of these other flavors, I had no idea. And the idea that they had this like late 60s, somewhat experimental, but drawing on different influences, again, like the bluesy guitar, the keys, like, you know, the piano runs, all the different elements, like it was a really nice blend. And it's a tune that if you had played this for me, when did I begin the Bee Gees deep dive? It's like 7, 8 months ago, maybe 6 months at least. I'd have been like, surely that's the Beatles, right? And again, it just goes to show that when you learn a group's larger catalog, especially a group as prolific as the Bee Gees, which, you know, I'm still just in the process of learning, you become aware that, you know, really talented groups have a lot of different things in their bag. So yeah, top tune, it really does have that late 60s feel. It just has that, you know, like in some ways like golden period in music type of quality. Again, the bluesy guitar bits were maybe my favorite outside of the vocals, and again, just the delivery of that line net, it just really fit. And it came, you know, and then shortly after that would be that little bluesy transitional guitar bit. So that part is fantastic. Lyrically, I'm not sure. I heard a reference to like apple as a fruit or something, and then you're saying like, you know, lemons never forget. So maybe we are contrasting figuratively the characteristics of different fruit, but it felt like that was more like a cheeky articulation of maybe a more you know, straight away concept, and not something that's analogical like that. But either way, just a really cool sonic atmosphere and great composition. I enjoyed the transitions, which, you know, that feels like it's something I will just continue to say as we go through the Bee Gees catalog. In any case, as Luca like gets even more comfortable, my hand was like on the side like armrest of the chair, and she like nuzzled her head into the like palm. So now I'm like palming her head, and so, you know, I'm supposed to get up. In a way, you are an adorable jerk, Luca. In any case, I suppose I will make my move. But once again, shout out to the Bee Gees, shout out to all the folks following this, and as I said, we've got multiple more albums coming, and yeah, shout out to Amy for sending the next album we'll go through, which is Odessa. So, in any case, let me know what you think of this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.